Hi, I'm Denise Druce, and I'm honored to guide this practice called Yoga for a Healthy Brain. As we get started, I want to share a picture with you from our anatomy manual that we use in yoga teacher training. And it just shows a picture of the breath connection. So you can see how our brain and our lungs are in deep relationship. They are inextricably connected. And so today in this practice, I'm really going to focus on the benefit of deep breathing, focused and intentional breathing, pranayama, and how that can help us have a more healthy brain. So I'd like you to find a comfortable seat. And for me, that usually means that I have my hips elevated a little bit. So you're welcome to just get onto a cushion or a block or a blanket. Tall spine, root down through your sitting bones. And when you get there, just go ahead and close your eyes and begin to notice your breath. The breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And start to imagine that on that breath in are these little arrows of light, arrows of life. And as you breathe in, those arrows are shooting up into your brain. So instead of picturing breath going to your lungs, which we all know that it does, imagine breath going up into the crown of your head inside your skull. You might even sniff through your nose just to exaggerate that sensation here at first. And exhale. Do that again, a deep sniff, inhale. And exhale. And now just soften that sniffing action, but a little more intentional than just a regular breath in. And imagine, because it's true, that each deep, slow breath you take is bathing your brain in light, in new life, planting seeds in your brain that create a field of clarity, of focus, of better memory and recollection. Each deep breath plants a new seed in your brain. You might even add to this action, as you're planting a seed in your brain with your breath, a mantra. Maybe the mantra is clarity, clear thinking, easy recall of memories, stored information. Maybe the intention is more about having a calm or quiet mind. And so you could say that as I breathe in, calm mind. Whatever seeds you're planting with your in-breath, let's continue that through this practice. Inhale to pull your shoulders up by your earlobes, really making these side bodies long. Exhale to press your shoulder blades onto your back and down. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Roll back and down. As we breathe in, planting these seeds of breath in our brain, we're increasing the circulation. Fresh, oxygenated blood moving into all parts of our body, including our brain. One more circle. And then pressing the shoulders down. Let's set our fingertips on the floor. We'll roll the palms open, opening through the chest. Let's breathe in with arms coming overhead. Palms meet. Exhale to heart center. Do that a couple more times. Inhale. Oxygen traveling to all of the cells of our body, but specifically today to our brain. It's that flow of breath, that flow of energy that fills us, that lights us up. Let's do that one more time. And this time, inhale, reach. Pause at the top to just retain the breath. And then slowly exhale all the way out. Let's do that again. Inhale, draw the breath in, plant the seed. Exhale, center. And we'll do one more breath with retention. Inhale, lift. Nice. Let your hands come to your legs or your knees, and then just pull your chest forward on an inhale and press your shoulders back on the exhale. Let's just exaggerate a little seated cow and cat movement with breath. One more time. And then coming back to your tall spine, extend your legs out in front of you. And you can stay on a cushion or something that's elevating you. I'm going to move mine off to the side and come into Dandasana or staff pose. In this position, I'll turn sideways. I want you to clear the flesh out from under. So literally pick up whatever is in the way and get right on top of your sitting bones. We're going to pull the toes back, press the heels into the mat. So this just turned into a really active posture for our legs and our torso. And set your hands beside you. And again, inhale, pull breath into your brain. Exhale, slowly relax your shoulders. So continue that. Imagine pulling breath up through the earth into your sitting bones, up your spine, and into your brain. Can you even pause at the top of your breath with little breath retention? Keeping your body in Dandasana, bring your thumbs to your armpits. And on the inhale, you're just going to pull up, lift your thumbs, feel your side body getting longer. Stay lifted like that as you exhale. Just let your muscles soften, but your thumbs keep your spine lifted. Do that again. Inhale, tall. Exhale, relax your muscles. One more lifting breath. Release your hands. Sweep your legs around. Let's come to a tabletop position. So now we've changed the angle of the head in relation to the spine. So as you inhale, I'd like you to imagine breathing so that the breath feels like it's coming out of the top of your head. On the exhale, press back to child's pose. Let your breath melt down into your hips and your low back. Inhale, pull breath up into the crown of your head. Exhale, move breath down into the base of your spine. Continue drawing breath upward, moving breath backward, down. Good, let's tuck our toes and lift our hips into downward facing dog. And again, we've changed the relationship, the angle of our head and our spine. So now our head is in inversion, which means that there's ready blood supply to the brain. This is such great therapy to get blood flow to the brain. Pedal your heels, shift your weight. Continue to breathe in, moving oxygen into your brain. Let your feet come to the width of your yoga mat and put a bend in your knees. We'll bring our hands back to meet our feet. And let's hang here in a bent knee, wide forward folds. You can touch your elbows in ragdoll, or you can keep your hands on the floor. Maybe they're even on a block. But just continue to be in this inversion, letting blood come into your brain, oxygen, supplying every single little area within your brain. We're going to massage that around a little bit. So walk your fingers forward, come into a flat back, breathe as if you could breathe out of the crown of your head, and then exhale, fold forward. And I'll do that a few times. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to lower. Let's go one more time. Pull forward. And lower down. With a bend in the knees, bring your hands to your thighs. Inhale to lift your chest. Standing cow. Exhale, tuck your tailbone round your spine. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, standing cat and cow. And allow yourself to come up, rolling the shoulders back. Just take some nice big circles here. Your feet are going to be a little wider than hips distance apart. Keep rolling your shoulders. Let's add a bend in the knees and a bend in the elbows, and we'll start to make this movement bigger. We're inhaling to lift and we're exhaling to lower. Turn your toes out. Just keep making the movement bigger. More open, more expansive. Let's do 2 more of these sunflower movements. One more time, just open up, reach your fingers out to the corners of the room, your toes to the corners of your mat, stretch in all directions. Exhale, arms down. Step your feet together and come into mountain pose. And just pause here with your eyes closed. Inhale, calm mind. Exhale, calm body. Inhale, calm mind. Exhale, calm body. Take a deep breath, arms reaching overhead. We'll move through a moving meditation. Palms meet, soften the knees, exhale, forward fold. On the inhale, step one of your feet back, drop that knee to the mat. And then exhale the other knee back, push into child's pose. Inhale, come into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, forward. Whichever foot you stepped back first, step that foot forward now. So you've switched your lunge. Tucking the back toes, lift the knee, and step into a forward fold. Press to your shins and lift halfway, and then scoop the arms all the way up. Draw your hands to your heart. calm mind, calm body. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, through the heart center into forward fold. On the inhale, step the opposite foot back, drop the knee. Kind of doesn't matter which one goes first, but the same one comes second. Exhale, child's pose. Shifting forward, cow, arch your back. Exhale, cat, round your spine. Inhale, cow. And come back to child's pose with a big exhale. And as you come forward, step that foot to the front of the mat. You've switched your lunge. Tucking the back toes. Exhale, forward fold. Pressing hands to shins, lift halfway and then soften to lift all the way. And scoop your hands back to your heart. Take a breath, calm mind, calm body. Reaching the arms up, we'll take a side body stretch. So you're in mountain pose. Take a hold of one wrist and stretch that side up and over. You're just breathing deeply into the side of your body. Come back to center, switch sides. Holding the opposite wrist, press down through your feet, lift up through your shoulders. Breath to your brain. And then in the center, peel your arms open out into a T. Just let your heart lift a little higher, let your shoulders squeeze onto your back. Dropping the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, step even wider through the feet, and then hinge from your hips. Come down into a forward fold, knuckles toward the sky. You can keep your knees bent here as much as you need to or as much as you like. Deep, slow breaths. Oxygen to the brain. Allow your hands to come to your back. Release fingers all the way to the floor. Inhale to a half lift. Lengthen into a nice flat back. Exhale, fold a little deeper. And this time we'll just bring our hands to the back of our heels and gently pull the head toward the earth. You might be noticing now a little edge in the back of your legs. An edge is a place that's not too much, but not too little. So you can use your arms to pull you a little deeper. And try to avoid any sharp pain or extreme sensation. A gentle edge. And releasing hands to the mat. Bring your feet a little closer together and let's return to downward facing dog. We're keeping that head below the heart now a little bit longer. We'll shift forward into plank pose, lowering our knees to the earth. And our hands are just right under our shoulders. We're going to slowly lower ourselves all the way down onto our belly. And here we'll lift up into a gentle and easy cobra. So no weight in your hands. Hands are back by your ribs. Just feel strength in your back. Pull breath up into your brain. Calm mind. Calm body, even when we're working a little bit. Calm mind, calm body. And then release your chin to the earth, hands by your shoulders. Press up and back into child's pose. Pause here to shift your hips from side to side. If you have a block nearby, I'd like you to grab the block to place your forehead on the block. And if not, you can stack your fists one on top of the other. I'd like you to just find a little bit of pressure on your forehead. And when you find that, you might even just move your head gently side to side, massaging the brow point that yogis call the third eye. This is stimulating the pineal gland, the center in our brain that controls sleep. It's the light detector in our brain. So massaging this part of our forehead gives us this relaxation response in our brain. And then just pause right in the center. Let your head be heavy on that pressure point. Inhale, calm mind. Exhale, calm body. Gently release your head. Set the block aside if you were using something. Walk forward. Moving in super slow motion, tuck your toes and come again into downward facing dog. And the chest drops a little lower. The arms extend a little longer, hips lift higher. Breathe in, breathe out. And just slowly move your feet toward your hands. Knees are bent. Press your hands to your shins. Lengthen through the crown of your head. And there's another place to breathe in. Breathe forward. Forward fold. Exhale. Slowly reach your arms all the way up. Come into a little back bend. Lift tall. Reach back. And then glide your hands to your heart. Inhale, calm mind. Exhale, calm body. Release your arms to your sides. And we're just going to move a little bit more, just kind of keeping the heat. So we're going to inhale to chair and exhale to mountain. Just inhale, reaching your hips back, and exhale, stand. Just increasing circulation, blood flow to the body, all the way up into the brain and down into the feet. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Make the movement a little bigger. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Use that exaggerated sniffing again. Pausing at the top and then move that breath out. Let's do a couple more. Really exaggerate, sniffing those arrows of light and life into the brain. Come down into your forward fold. Hands pressed to shins, lift halfway. Exhale down. Hands to mat, walk to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank pose, drop your right knee to the mat. Kick that foot backwards and then just open your body into a side plank. Just reaching fingers for the sky. Breath full and slow. Return that hand to the ground. Step to plank pose, holding your own weight. Drop your left knee to the mat, kick that foot off, and open Kneeling side plank. And release. Plank pose. Hold your own strength and then just drop both knees to the mat. Shift your body forward, melt all the way down to the earth. Come up into Cobra and then let your elbows come down, moving into Sphinx Pose. And in Sphinx Pose, pull your elbows backward and your chest forward, like you're trying to touch the back of your elbows with your rib cage. Lift and lengthen, breathe into the crown of your head. Calm mind, calm body. Releasing that edge, that strength. Hands by your shoulders. Press back again into Child's Pose. This time take your knees extra wide. And again, you can bring in a block or your fist underneath your forehead. You're going to let your arms come a little closer to you this time, so a little less effort to reach forward. And if you'd like, again, you can massage that brow point or just keep pressure on that place between your eyebrows, your third eye, the sixth chakra, our center of intuition. We have this inner knowing of what is of light, what is of truth, what is right for us. And we also know what is not true. When we tune into this, we can trust our own intuition, our own wisdom. Pause to feel a little bit of pressure there. And gently release the head. Move your hands or your block to one side and come back to a tabletop position. Walking the hands forward, shifting into a kneeling plank position, and just holding our weight here over our hands. Pressing into the earth, open up between the shoulder blades, and you can stay just like this, or if you'd like, again, just creating some circulation and heat, you can do a few little yogi push-ups. Your core stays strong, your shoulders are stable, you're either holding or pushing. And then we'll lower ourselves all the way down onto the mat once again. And now bring your fingertips onto the mat, just a little bit wider than your mat. Take your feet out wide as well, kind of your toes might touch the corners of your mat. And we're just gonna lift like seaweed. You're gonna start to just flow here. See if you can release any tension that you feel in your glutes, in your back, in your neck. And let your body move with breath. Drawing air, drawing oxygen up into your brain. And we'll come up one more time and hold. Hold this easy, soft lift. Turn your head to the right and the left. Just looseness and ease. And as we lower back down, hands come to the shoulders, feet come close together. Let's rise to a tabletop position. And we'll step our right foot forward, coming into a kneeling lunge. This is another good place to bring a block in. A block can help you stay up a little higher, or you're welcome to drop lower onto your hands. Let's just open up here, any spaces that feel tight. kind of obstructed, any parts of your body that are not allowing the free flow of that light, that life energy. Slide your hips back, find a hamstring stretch. And then come forward again, maybe a little bit deeper into that lunge. Your chest lifts. We've done a lot of focusing on breathing into the brain, and you might feel just a tiny bit lightheaded. I think that's, for me, sometimes that's a good sign that things are getting cleansed, purified, lightened. Let's tuck our back toes and walk the hands to the center. Bring your block with you right here into the center of this wide straddle. And then we'll use the block to rest the head on here. You can adjust the width of your feet. Again, this is a place where you might just put your hands or a pillow, a place to rest your head. So if you are feeling lightheaded and that's not a good sensation for you, I invite you to take a seat on your mat with a tall spine, maybe even back against a wall, and just take deep, slow breaths. Breathe deep into your body until that sensation passes. We'll come up and move toward our left leg. Left foot is forward, right knee is down on the mat. And you can bring yourself up a little higher if you like, putting your hand on your knee or a chair or a block. Breathing here, feeling the hip opening. And slowly stretch back into the hamstring. As you take deep breaths, just noticing length in the back of your legs, space in your body, space in your brain, lightness and life. Come forward again, maybe a little deeper here. As we release this, let's bring both knees underneath us and around, allowing us to come to a seated posture. Back where we began our practice, if you always cross one leg over or in front of the other, try to switch that. Give your brain the challenge of looking at things a little differently. And then bring your left arm to your right shoulder and your right arm to your left shoulder. And we're just going to give ourselves a little massage here. So we're going to start to press our fingers into the trapezius muscles at the top of the shoulders. Just dig in comfortably, pressing down, rolling those muscles under the fingers. Your fingers can find their way to the base of your neck, the back of your neck. And just bringing your fingertips together behind you and then sliding your fingers out wide, just around the back of your neck. You can separate your arms if that gives you more access to those muscles. And then bring your fingertips to your jaw, and you're just going to pinch the jawbone around to the chin. Just kind of little pinches, and back up around the jawline to that little dent just below your ears. Press in there with a little bit of light pressure. And then work your way up to where your thumbs press into your temples and your fingertips are on your forehead. Use your fingers to slide outward around like a rainbow towards your thumbs. Do that a few times. Start in the middle. Press and pull. Sitting with a tall spine, breathing into your brain. One more time, that rainbow of pressure, and then just circles around your temples. And take your thumb and your forefinger and just pinch along your eyebrows. Start in the center and make your way out to the edges. In to out. Do that one more time. And then with the lightest touch, just gently press around the bones that circle your eyes. Bottom, side, top, just the lightest pressure in that circle. Just barely touching. And then draw your fingers down the bridge of your nose. Come out wide and massage your cheeks. Circular motion up towards your temples. Start again right there at the cheekbone and then come all the way up around to the temples. Take one finger like a fake mustache and just rub the skin on your upper lip from side to side. Just side to side. Let your lip kind of move under your finger. And do the same below. Just loosening up. And then release your hands onto your legs. Close your eyes and just feel your face. Feel the crown of your head. Feel your shoulders relaxed and soft. I'm going to end this practice with 3 rounds of Bhramari breath, which is the bees, the humming bee breath. This is really awesome stimulation for the brain. And so we're going to take our thumbs, and I'm wearing these AirPods, so I'm not going to demonstrate it exactly, but take your thumbs and press your thumbs on that little flap of skin in front of your ear, that little piece of cartilage, and that's going to close your ears in. You can cover your eyes with 2 fingers, and we're going to take a deep breath in and then hum on the exhale, and we'll just do it 3 times. So you won't be able to hear me once we get going, so just do that deep breath in with a loud and long hum on the exhale, and then we'll come back here and meet together. Okay, ready? So close up your ears, deep breath. going to finish this class with a few moments of quiet mind, calm body. So you can stay in a seated position, just a seated meditation, or you can lay down on your back and come into Shavasana. Whichever you choose, find a comfortable place where your body can be still and calm. And then allow your thumb and your forefinger to touch. The other 3 fingers just relaxed and open. The Gyan Mudra, the Mudra of wisdom. Connecting back to that intuition, our inner knowing, trusting. Trusting that we have been taking deep breaths and focusing on mental clarity and brain health. We can trust what we know inside to be true. Paying attention to breath. The inhale shooting soft arrows of light, of life to our brain. Calm mind. The exhale allowing us to soften our muscles and find a relaxed and calm body. If you're lying on your back, take your time moving back to a seat. And we will all meet with a tall spine once again and our hands pressing together in front of our hearts. Our hands are joined right and left. Our right side is our masculine side, our strength, our gestures of what we put out into the world. Our left hand is our feminine side, our softness, symbolic of the way we receive the world. And as they join here together, just like the 2 sides of our brain, they make us whole and complete, yin, yang. May we leave this practice with a calm mind and a calm body, trusting our intuition and remembering to use this practice of just deep, slow breaths right into the brain, like planting seeds for whatever it is we want to create. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Namaste.